Is Germany displacing non-European refugees to accommodate Ukrainian refugees? A report by Foreign Policy magazine says that Germany has evicted hundreds of Afghans from their homes and shelters at short notice to accommodate the influx of refugees from Ukraine. Meanwhile, local media in Germany has reported that just like the Afghan refugees and asylum seekers from Syria, as well as those from African countries, had also been asked to vacate the shelters they had called home for years. It came after nearly 5 million Ukrainians were forced to flee the conflict in their homeland after Russia began its military campaign there in February. The exodus includes 2.8 million refugees to Poland and 316,000 others who arrived in Germany. Germany is also to host 1.2 million Syrian refugees, more than 200,000 Afghan refugees, and around 1 million refugees fleeing conflict and war in Africa. Widespread media reports have criticized the preferential treatment received by Ukrainians compared to people fleeing conflicts in the Middle East and Africa. Berlin-based refugee rights activist Biplab Basu says this is racial discrimination. As you say, brown and blue-eyed people are being treated differently. Stefan Strauss, press secretary for Germany's Senate Department for Integration, Labor and Social Services, said the relocations were based on operationally necessary and difficult considerations as there were no other options. He added that the evicted refugees were given other permanent accommodation of equivalent quality, excluding shared bathrooms and kitchens at the government's expense. However, the sudden relocation has added to the hardships of existing refugees, resulting in the separation of families in some instances, and leaving others in limbo regarding their future. Some families have been forced to relocate several times since March.
We don't know where we're sent to next. My daughter had already secured a kindergarten spot. We were slowly settling in until we were told to move. Since then, I've had no luck finding a nearby kindergarten with an opening.
Others were placed in residences that were to be shared with people who have criminal backgrounds. Tariq Al-Aouz, an activist and refugee, also refuted Germany's claims of relocating only those refugees living in residences meant for short-term stays.